Alan, Wasalan, you with the nasty pastor, and I'm back with another chapter read from out of Ramses, the Son of Light, Volume 1, Series 1. Just been on social media, and you know, it's this deportation issue that's going on, and they saying they deported this guy by mistake. You know what I mean? And I feel, you know what I mean, dude. Being that he's a gang leader, I feel he probably was responsible for that bridge collapsing in Maryland, and then that's where they picked him. They deported him from out of Maryland. You got what I'm saying? And he's a MS-13 gang leader. So we know that MS-13s is a Mexican lower level cartel. You get what I'm saying? A lower level cartel. So I just say this to you once again, you know what I mean? People think Trump is wrong for deporting these Mexicans. You got what I'm saying? And I think excuse me. And I say this to you again, you know what I mean? When you are a foreigner and you're entering this country, you have a certain amount of time to get your citizenship. So if it's not the bridge, then there's something about his citizenship. But if they're saying that it's been a mistake, you understand what I'm saying? This is a mistake. He was never supposed to be deported, but he's an MS-1 gang leader. What is really going on? And I don't believe the government makes too many mistakes. I really don't. Not mistakes like that. You feel what I'm saying? There's been ample time to figure the right names of the people that need to be deported. So how I'm picturing it, how I'm seeing it, is that, maybe this man's responsible for that bridge collapsing. And if he's responsible for that bridge collapsing, and the El Salvadorian president is not going to release him, then do he have criminal charges in Mexico? You understand me? Because he's supposed to be detained in Mexico. Now, if he have criminal charges in Mexico, I get why Mexico is not going to allow him back, not going to deport him back into America, because that means that he probably ran from Mexico to America. And if he's a witness or key witness in a criminal case, then I get why Mexico keeping him also. Mexico could be keeping him to help him flee from a criminal case, or Mexico is keeping him to keep him from giving evidence in a criminal case. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, we back with another chapter read from Ramses, and we're still on chapter 13. And I did wake up early. Smell some food in the oven, not burning, but I knew it was time for it to come out. I didn't mean for it to go that way, but I knew it was time for it to come out, and I was, how you wake up, you know what I mean, look around. I said, oh man, let me get this, because this is the second time I woke up. You got what I'm saying? It's the second time I done woke up. The third time my food probably be burnt, so I'm glad I did listen to myself, got up, you know what I mean? And then if you really do follow me, you know what I mean? I cook slow, you know what I mean? I will put it on LO, or I will put it on low medium, medium low while I'm cooking. You know what I mean? If it's in the stove and it calls for 300, I'm gonna put it on 150. You see what I'm saying? Let it cook slow. Anyway, let's get into this reading. I said the fair was beside herself. She had never been treated this way. The first night he failed to appear at their hideaway, I said thought he was playing a joke on her. She called his name over and over. A sudden chorus of toads and lizards, stray dogs, and cats responded, panic-stricken. She fled into the night. Her insolent young prince had made her feel so stupid and so concerned for him. If Amunai really didn't know Ramses' whereabouts, the prince could be in danger. One person, only one, knew what had really happened. Shinar was finishing lunch. The roast quail was heavenly. Why, I said, what a pleasure to see you. Some dessert perhaps, not to brag, but my chef's fig puree is really the best in town. Where's Ramses hiding? My dear lady, how would I know? I thought you made it your business to know all the latest developments. Shinar smiled admiringly. Touche. Please tell me. Sit down and have some figs with me. You won't regret it. The young woman chose a comfortable chair with a green seat cushion. Fate has put us in a unique position. No use denying it. Don't you agree? I'm not sure I understand. I said replied, you and I get along so well. You ought to think twice before you commit to my brother. My dear, consider your future. What would you know of my future with me? It could be wonderful. I said the fair took a good look at Shinar. He tried to appear elegant, attractive, self-assured, already playing the king. Yet he had none of Ramses' charisma. Would you really like to know where my brother is? Very much. I'm afraid it may be upsetting. I'll take a chance. If you were mine, I would never neglect you like this. I'm fine on my own, Shinar sighed. Ramses sat on as a scribe with the Gabel El Silsila sandstone mining project, a job for a minor bureaucrat requiring him to spend months in the south rubbing elbows with quarrymen. Well, that's been the end of this read. You don't heard me yawn. You get what I'm saying? You don't heard me do all that, so I know I woke up a little too early, and I have eaten, and that gave the itis too. You got what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is, stop this read right there, and really just talk the rest of this time out and give you an understanding. You know what I mean? Now you see that I said is back in Shanar's face, which is her fiance. You know what I mean? And she's asking him about Ramses. You have what I'm saying? So I just say this to you again, you know what I mean? I don't believe women are to be not the word faithful. That's not what I'm gonna say. I don't believe we will ever understand how women think. You get me? How they think. Now, I did say that Shinar was dead wrong for approaching Ramses and telling Ramses to stay away from his woman when he should have told his woman to stay away from Ramses. You feel me? You feel me? Check your woman. You got what I'm saying? A man can only go as far as your woman allow it. A woman can go only as far as your man, your spouse, your boyfriend allow it. You get that? You get it? A lot of people get a kick out of seeing men fight, seeing women fight. You get me? Ain't no kick in it. Ain't no laugh in it. Ain't no nothing in it. It's two people with a misunderstanding that that issue revolves around a lie. You get me? Because there's a lie being told somewhere. Somewhere there's a lie being told. Look, I'm going to lay this down. You got what I'm saying? Get the last of this sleep so I can wake up, put a lot more energy into this. Until next week when I give you the next chapter read, I'm out and I love you.